Create an app to keep friends' information. Begin by logging into Glide and click the plus sign tile. Then select the blank option and click Create App. After a few seconds, a blank app will appear. You will be in the Layout tab. Select the Data tab to see the table that will populate the app. The app begins with a user's table. For the purposes of this demonstration, this is the only table that will be used. But this is not the intended use of the table. Glide has documentation for this. It's being used here because it's the easiest way to get this done, and it's assumed this is for personal use. Now, add columns to the table for anything you want to keep track of. Create more than you need. It's easier to add them to the table and not use them than adding them to the interface later. For this demonstration, only 2 were added. Return to the Layout tab. Select the little plus sign to the right of the word navigation. Then hover over Screen from Table. Then select the table to populate the interface. Only one record will display because currently, the table has only one record. Select the record to see a full-page view of it. If a picture had been assigned, it would display up here. Under the image will be displayed the columns and their values for this record. The list will probably be incomplete, so select fields from the left pane. From the right pane, select Add Item until all the columns are added. Don't leave any out. Add them all. Then select the little X to the right of the fields you don't want displayed down here. If the column doesn't have a value, it's not displayed. So you won't see a bunch of empty fields when viewing a record's details. Once information is added, it will be displayed. Here's a simple demonstration of that. Inputting a value of A to the note column will have that field visible in the details page. And that's it for setting up the app. Now it's time to test the interface by adding a friend. Return to the main page. Select the plus sign near the top right. This will present the columns. Fill out the data you wish to assign this friend. When you're done, select Submit in the bottom right. This friend has been added to the table. Select the image to see their specific details page. The details page doesn't have to be created for every friend. It will display its version of what was created for the first record. If anything needs to be edited or added, select the Edit button to display all the columns in edit mode. When changes are complete, select the Submit button in the top right, or cancel edits by selecting Cancel in the top left. It's possible to edit and delete records from the main page. While on the main page, scroll to the bottom of the right pane. There you will see toggles for Add, Edit, and Delete. Be sure the Add option is toggled on or no friends can be added. You might want to consider toggling off Edit because you can do this better on the Details page. Toggle on the Delete option to allow deletion of records. Every record will have an ellipsis button in the top right. Select it and then select Delete to remove the record from the table. But know this, deletions can't be undone. When the record is gone, it's gone for good. This completes the initial test of the interface. Next test is adding a friend while on a phone. First, access settings need to be changed. These changes will allow use of the app without needing to create an account. They also grant access to the app to anyone that has a link to it. So, don't share your link. First, select Settings. then Access. Then toggle on Public. And finish by selecting No User Profile from this pull-down menu. At the top right, select Publish and then the lower Publish button. Remember, only one app can be in the published state on the free plan. On your phone, scan this QR code. Because this app is technically a web page, it will open in a web browser and it will have the same appearance, regardless of operating system or browser. When it's first opened, there will be a prompt to save this web app to the home page. This is a good idea because it allows direct access to the web app with a single tap, similar to other apps. Now, add another friend. Use the same procedure as before. If these were test friends and not intended to be kept, remember that the delete command can be accessed through the ellipsis button. Many customizations are available that were not covered here. This was part 3 of the CRM playlist and part 2 of the Glide playlist.